Right guys, it's time for a special rehousing today. One of my favourites and one of your favourites. Let's do this. Peace! Right guys, so as I said, special rehousing. This is a tarantula that's been one of my favourites since I first got it. Always been a bit of a nightmare when it's come to rehousing, but it's chilled out a lot lately. Anyone who recognises this container can see the spider moving there. This is my Carabiner versicolor and is also known as Escapee Joe. Now Escapee Joe is a lot less escapey than it used to be, but hey, this is a video, so there's a very real possibility that Escapee Joe is going to do what he says. So Escapee Joe will be going from this container into this container, which is a lot better and looks a lot more natural, which I'm going to start doing with my enclosures from now on. Except for the sucker with on the fake plant, not so natural. But from the front, it looks more natural. I've put the plants in there because I know out in the wild that these like to hide. The common name is, depending what you, it's either Antilles pink toe, which is what I know it as, or there's another one they also call it, I think the Martique pink toe as well. I'm not 100% sure on that, but as you can see, it's just it's made a massive web across the top here. Not sure if this one's in pre-molt. I can see there's a worm at the bottom, which makes me think that it's possibly in pre-molt, because this one always eats. So it's enough of me waffling on. Let's get on to this rehouse, shall we? Spin the camera around and let's do this. Alright guys, so we're back. Camera's all set up. I'm going to do something I don't normally do with these, but that's because I have this just in case. But I'd like to think that this one's not going to escape. It's chilled out a lot since its first. Problem is that because of this enclosure, it sticks to the lid quite often. I don't know how good of a view you can get that one. Try and zoom in a bit. Zoom in miles with it. There we go. This next molt, if it's not already, this next molt will definitely confirm it's a juvenile, and I'm hoping to find out the sex of her, her as well. But let's try and see if Escapee Joe, no, Escapee Joe, don't go down. Fancy's just walking up the glass and into the rehouse. I'm going for a Gav style rehouse this time. I know they're boring, but oh, glass. Come on, buddy. See if we can do that, get you closer to the glass. Now this is the only officially, well, no longer AVIC, it's known as Carabiner, but the only AVIC tarantula that is known to flick hairs. So I could try and keep my distance from this one. Come on. I'm going to move the enclosure away now, just so you get a lot better shot of it. Opened up, it's got a better background. Absolutely cracking spider. Excuse me. This is why this one was one of my favourites. I'll put a picture up of what they're like as a sling, because they are the craziest blue you've ever seen. And then one day they just flip from blue to this colour. So let's carry on with the rehouse and see if Escapee Joe wants to escape, or if just wants to go in his house. This is one of my teas that I would be more than happy to handle. I don't really handle any of them just because it stresses them out a little bit, but along with this, Canela One Mexican Red Knee. As you can see from here, it's actually webbing to the outside of the enclosure, which is what we don't want. You don't want your webbing on the outside, no one will be able to see you. We'll do this gentle now because it could fall a long way. I don't want it to. Very gentle now. It's now in its new enclosure, and as I said, Escapee Joe's kind of, as soon as it got its adult coloration, it kind of went from one way to the other and just completely relaxed. So I don't really want it stood on the glass like that. I know I'm hoping that it'll go down a little bit further. That's right above this water dish, which I want to fill up. I normally don't put the water dish on the floor from these, but I have seen a couple of videos lately where the parsley colour has actually gone down and drank from the water dish. As I said, pipette's good most of the time, but this video will be about half an hour long if I carry on doing that, so I will. And that's why the reason I didn't want it on the glass over it. See if I can get it away from the water dish first. Try and do it from a lower height. But the problem is I can't actually get into this enclosure. Sensibly backing away from the splash of water, and that is the water dish full. As you can see by the bottom of the enclosure, there is some moss in there as well. The reason I use moss in enclosures like this is the moss keeps the water in, which keeps the humidity up, which is what these are used to. So again, I hope you've enjoyed this video. So from me and a tree apparently, and Escapee Joe, and I will see you soon. My next video will probably be the feeding video I've been promising, so see you soon. Peace.